Hey guys, today I am going to be reviewing the things that I picked up spring 2021 from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and the Sephora VIB sale. I got several items that I'm very excited to share with you. I will have all my original videos linked down below, and we will be getting a different thoughts on hauls this month, or I should say an additional thoughts on hauls. Let's start with the items I got from Ulta. First being some more full coverage foundation and concealer products, and I've been testing out so many light to medium coverage foundations, medium coverage concealers, that wearing two full coverage products today was a different experience. It's like I forgot all about it. I love how full beat I look. It doesn't feel super heavy on my skin, but it was just so different getting back into wearing something full coverage. So first we have the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation. I'm in the shade LN2. This has a very wide shade range, but not on the Ulta website. So this foundation, you can apply it with a pump or the doe foot applicator, and I think that is really cool. I had used the doe foot previously, but today I just pumped it right into the sponge and it worked really well. And this is a really nice full coverage foundation, has a satin finish. I think this would work well in a lot of skin types. I don't think it clings to any dryness, but you have to like more of a matte look. If you are a dry skin or normal skin person that likes a matte look, I think that you'll like this one. Very long wearing. I'm very happy with this product. And then we have something that I was super excited to see in the sale last year because it was very new, the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. My perfect shade is 12 in Fair Neutral. This is not as light as the original Fair, which made me look ghostly, but like the perfect color and undertone for me. It's fantastic. So what makes this different from the original Shape Tape? I think that this creases a little bit more, and I don't think it's as full of coverage. But other than that, it's pretty similar. I do like this one. I like the original a little bit better. It's gonna take me forever to get through the tubes that I have, but I am really liking more of my lighter weight, lighter coverage concealers. But this is very nice. I should have started with the primer I picked up during the sale, the Dr. Brandt Pore Refiner Primer. You guys know this is my favorite. It's a thin consistency. It's not too slippery, but it just blends into the skin really nicely, works well with most other primers. This is a good product. I have not busted into the one I bought last year, which I know is crazy, and I really haven't used pore filling primers much at all this year. Even though I could benefit from them, it's not a make or break for me. So I love it. It's still my favorite, but I don't think I will purchase it once I get through the ones that I have, and it's very pricey. So getting it half off was fantastic. Then you guys know my holy grail, Dermablend Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I buy this every sale, at least one or two of these. I go through them so quickly. I just started on this one earlier this year, and this is fantastic. It does give a little bit of a white cast. I don't mind because I have fair skin, but I would be cautious of that if you do have deeper skin. And this does a great job. It doesn't make my concealer or foundation oxidize, which most other powders do. I can use this under my eyes and on my face. It's smooth. It's not super mattifying, but I've tried other translucent powders and I get greasier with those. This is just so phenomenal, so finely milled, so good. Makeup Forever HD powder, I hated it. I've tried so many others. This one is absolutely fantastic. I will purchase this forever and ever. It goes on sale at Ulta at least twice a year, which is phenomenal. I will keep buying that till the end of time. It is just a perfect go-to for me. Also, during this sale, I picked up two blushes from MAC. One was in Peachykeen, which was like a shimmery red orange color. I did end up returning that, but I did keep Peach Twist. And both of the colors I picked up are really meant for more of a tan skin tone. I can make this work with more of a duo fiber brush. I went back and forth on keeping this one. I've thought about selling it. It is in my chopping block pile right now, but I do think it's so beautiful, and I will really like this like very diffused in the summertime. I feel like this would be a good blush to like take over the nose, which is not a style of makeup that I really do, but I want to try it with this. So I love MAC blushes. Very happy to have this one, and I want to fall in love with it this summer because I still feel like I shouldn't necessarily have purchased it. I think I should have purchased it in a pan form from MAC because they have sales pretty often now, and I would have used it a little bit more, which most products I use them more in a compact, but not MAC blushes. Then we got the Lorac Luxe Diamond Golden Hour palette. This is phenomenal. This is an incredible, very metallic highlight formula. It's not too chalky, but it's not too thick. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. Today I'm wearing the pink shade Bali. So many great undertones, and I love that these two are larger pans because this shade I can mix with all of the rest of them. They do sell 3 of their highlights individually. They're all too dark for me. My sister has the Gilded Lily shade. She's hit major pan. It's a phenomenal formula, an incredible product from Lorac, which is a brand that I don't pay any attention to. This is a very, very good product. Some people have found this at TJ Maxx in the past couple months. And then the last thing I got would be the Beauty Blender Dream Swirl set. I have used the little solid cleanser that came in here, which I think is fantastic for beauty sponges. I use Johnson's Baby Shampoo for my brushes. And then this beautiful Creamsicle Swirl Beauty Blender, which I have not busted into yet, but I love the original Beauty Blender formula. And getting these half off, amazing. I think that is totally worth it. They hold up very well, and I love the shape of them. I love this shape especially when using liquid blush and bronzer, but it's great for foundation, concealer, and things as well. I just love the original Real Techniques sponge shape so much for foundation, concealer, powder, but this is phenomenal. Absolutely love it. So very happy with all the things that I got from Ulta. From Sephora, it was a little bit of a different story, and I placed 2 orders. These were right before I had Landon, and I went a little crazy as a push present, which was super nice. So first thing I got would be the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette. I think this is phenomenal. Very pretty shades, and none of these are that wet to dry formula. This metallic is insane. It does have a bit of like a duochrome flash to it. I love this matte. This color was not my most favorite, just like shade wise, but the formula is very good. I definitely love the quality of this. I love the shades. Very happy to have that one. I also bought the Love Cheek Duo, and it had a cream blush that was a cream to powder formula. Worked nicely. I feel like even though it was a cream to powder, it didn't blend the best over a set face, which is pretty much a deal breaker for me. And then the highlight was a gelée formula, which is also not my favorite. I feel like it's not the easiest to pick up on a brush, and shade was similar but a little bit darker than Benefit Tickle, which I already have and love, so I did end up returning that duo. I also, from that collection, got the I Need a Nude lipstick in Amorosa, which a lot of people really love, and I honestly wish that I returned this. It's fine. I love this color so much on other people, but something about the undertone looks funny on me. The formula's a fine cream lipstick, so I do regret buying this one. I know a lot of people love that lipstick formula. I don't need to buy anymore. I did buy from her I Need a Rose collection from the Sephora VIB sale this time, a lip liner and lip gloss, and those are really good. Then from Artist Couture, I got the Ethereal Bloom eyeshadow palette. The mattes in there were very nice. They were pretty pigmented for them being more pastel shades. They blended nicely, but the shimmers in there were so dry. They looked flaky on the eye, especially because they were pastel shades. I really had to build them up. It was very annoying. I know a lot of people had that same issue with the Supreme Mauves palette, which is why I returned mine unused. So yeah, that's a bummer because the mattes were very good and the colors are really pretty, but something I did love was the Artist Couture Love Sprung blush palette. This is the lighter version, so you have a matte pink and peachy coral blush, and then this shimmery peachy nude. This is a very interesting color. It's fine, but I love these two a lot. It's a great formula. I'm wearing the pink blush today. Definitely love and recommend that. If it is still available, still on sale, you should totally pick it up. Then this color was on sale. It's the KVD Everlasting Blush in Honeysuckle. This is a pretty nude peachy blush. I will get a lot of use out of this in the fall time when I'm wearing a more dramatic eye, but it was not necessary for me to have. I think the packaging is very cute. but it's good enough for me to hang on to. I also had purchased the Aether Beauty Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter in the pink shade, which actually had a very dark base, so I returned it unused. And then the same with the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. I had actually filmed a review video on that a few years ago. I will link it for you guys. And I really liked like half the palette. So because it was half off, I thought, okay, great, let me get it. But then I decided against it. And the other Violet Voss palettes I've tried since then, I just don't get on with that formula, but I feel like it's worse in this one because it is pastels. Then I had placed another order. I did this as a try-on video, the Kosas Moisturizing Baked Bronzer and Light. I kind of want to try this again with a different brush. It smells, which is very odd for a powder. Like, it just smells off. It is pretty shimmery. It's a little bit orangey, and I feel like it wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. But I kind of want to try it again, which I feel like is pretty nuts. Then I had gotten the Makeup by Mario Bronzy Glam Quad, which has 3 shimmers and a matte. These are so my type of tone. I took this traveling and I, of course, paired it with my Anastasia Birkin and Bengal. These just go so well with this, but I love the formula of this so much. The shimmers and the matte perform really well. I know they've gotten rid of these, come out with other quads. People tend to like those as well, but I think these were just prettier. Then I had gotten the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm in Nearly Apricot, and I returned that because it didn't have enough pigment for me, and I have very pale lips, and I did not love the formula. I ended up using up a mini of the Nearly Neutral shade, which had more pigment, but I don't love the formula of this. It feels waxy on the lips. It's just Steph used up the apricot shade recently, and she said that you always kind of feel like you need to like rub your lips together, and that is exactly how I felt. It was very odd. I did not like that, and I wanted to, but we have so many other like glossy balms that are so good. That is not one of them in my opinion. And then the last thing was the Nars Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm in Unrestricted. I think the color was a little bit too similar to my natural lip. I chose it because it was the most pink, and it was like a thin silicone formula, but it wasn't hydrating. It was like a sheer lipstick. I don't think it should have been called a balm, and it didn't do anything for me. I saw some people rave about them again recently, and I kind of wanted to try it again, but I shan't. So basically it's just an odd formula for me. I feel like I want a glossy balm and a matte lipstick. So if it maybe had a little bit more opacity, I think I may have liked it a little bit more. Like I said, part of me is tempted to try it again, but I have tried so many more lip products, especially in the last year, that I've really loved. So I don't think that it's necessary. So guys, keep me from doing so. Please, please, please. And those are my thoughts on all the things I got from the spring sales from Ulta and Sephora last year. I'm very happy with the things I got from Ulta. From Sephora, it's like half, which is a bit of a bummer. And unfortunately, overall here, there's not a ton of things that I'm like obsessed with. There are several things I like. Dermablend Translucent Loose Powder was a repurchase. I really love this Artist Couture blush palette. And I like the other things here too. The only thing that I still have that I really regret would be the Natasha Denona lipstick. And I didn't need the MAC Peach Twist blush, but I feel a little bit more excited to use it this year instead of this. So that's a bummer there. That's an expensive bummer, but everything else that I still have, I'm pretty happy with. So I would love to hear your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. I would also love to know what you got from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and the Sephora VIB sale for this year. I only got one thing from the 21 Days of Beauty. It was just a backup or repurchase of the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which is amazing, but I went hog wild on Sephora sale. I will link my haul in case you have not seen that. And I reviewed everything by now. I did first impressions. So, you know, it's all there. It's all there. I would love to know what you guys picked up from those sales for this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.